Welcome student to your GK class. How are you all doing today? I hope you all are good and you're studying as well and managing your timetable very well. Now let's start our first GK class, and in this class we will be covering 3 chapters. It's all about birds and animal and the extreme condition that they are living in. First is the migratory birds and animal. This is about the bird who migrate from one place to the other due to certain reason. And the other one is about the desert denizens. This is about the animal who live in the desert area, and they have special characteristics build up or develop so that they can survive well in the desert area. The third one in the list is the animal and bird which lives in the snow and the freezing area. So now let's begin with the chapter, and the first chapter is migratory birds and animal. Some animal and bird move from one place to the other with the change in the season, lot of time far off countries, and avoid extremely harsh weather condition in search of food. And this regular feature of such animal and bird, the seasonal movement of bird and animal, is called the migration. Identify the migratory birds and animal on the basis of description given below. The first one in the list is also known as gunners. Dash are the native of grassland of Africa. The migration is huge in number at Serengeti National Park, Tanzania. Every year is an event to watch. So the migration is an event to watch. They are a native of grassland of Africa. From there, they are migrating it to the Serengeti National Park to Tanzania. Why it is called the event to watch? It's because before you see them, they are thousand in number and they're running towards you. Before you see them, you will see a cloud of dust. They are just moving like a storm, and this is the reason it is called a event to watch. And the name of the animal is wild beast. Please write down. The animal name is wild beast. The other one in the list is the second one. Dash is a medium-sized bird, but the distance it covers yearly migration is its longest. It's a medium-sized bird, but it covering the longest distance. From its breeding ground in the Arctic, it flies down to the South Antarctic to spend the winter and then comes back when it's summer in the Arctic. Okay, that means we have Arctic, here the Arctic, this is the Antarctica. From there they start and then they come back here. So now you see from one part of the earth to the other, they are traveling such a huge distance. They are medium-sized birds, still they are covering the longest distance. And they spend summer in the Arctic and then they come back here in the Antarctic. So the name of the bird is Arctic tern. The next one in the list is most commonly known as reindeer. You can see it's like a heron or like a barasingha in Hindi, and are found in northern region of North America, Europe, Asia and Greenland. So they are commonly found in most of the continent. Every year in summer they travel north towards tundra region. So every year they travel towards the northern region and covering the distance of approximately 600 miles. So they are also covering a huge distance. And the name of the animal is caribou. Please keep writing. Fifth one, dash or the snow crane is critically endangered species which breed in Arctic tundra of western and eastern Russia. So it's this particular species is endangered, which means that they are likely to extinct if they are not being taken care of, if they are not being helped in breeding and grown in number. So we might not be able to see them in the world, and they are mainly native of Arctic tundra, western and eastern Russia. The eastern population migrate during winter in China, and the western population in Iran, and till recently in India and Nepal. So we also can see the Siberian crane. The answer here is Siberian crane. And the other one in the list is sixth one. Dash are only insect which migrate. We heard about bird, we heard about animal, but there is still insect who migrate. It's a monarch butterfly. The answer is monarch butterfly, and it's a very known butterfly. It's very beautiful. You can see it right in the picture also. Dash are the mainly only insect which migrate to warmer climate around 2500 miles each year. Okay, this butterfly also covering a huge area. They fly from northern part of US and Canada to Mexico and some part of the southern California. So again, this butterfly also covering a huge distance, and it's a monarch butterfly. So please note it. And the last one in the list, the seventh one, dash is a bird which can fly at extreme height. So this bird I'm talking about fly on the extreme height. It breeds in Central Asia near mountain lakes and winter in Southern Asia. So the answer is bar-headed goose, and all the picture is given there. You can see there, and if you have any problem, you can given at the end of the page a help box is given. You can also mark 1, 2, 3 and keep writing the answers. Students, now let's take the second chapter, that is desert denizen. Desert denizen are the animal who live in the desert area, and in this chapter we are going to study about the animal who live in desert, and they are capable of handling the desert environment, and how they get and what are the special features we're going to study about in this one. And let's begin. It says deserts are very dry, deserts are extreme, and desert area hardly receive rainfall, and they receive rainfall of only 6 inches in a year, and it's not an easy place for an animal to live. But there are few hardy animals who have developed certain features which help them to survive in the hostile and virtually uninhabited places like desert. And along with that, they're given a picture and the description, and we will be reading the description, and I'll tell you the name of the animal. So now let's begin. It says this hardy animal are well suited to life in the desert. It's written life, it should be live. These hardy animals were well suited to live in desert, having tough digestive system, capable of breaking down the arid region vegetation for extracting moisture from the food effectively. They can go without water for a long time, and their legs and ear, they have a large ear, help them enhance the hearing as well as serve as a cooling device, and their loud voice and sharp hearing keeps them in contact with the other in the vastness of the desert. So the answer here is the African wild ass. Please sit along with your book and keep writing the answer. So now let's talk about the special features that this animal has. He has a strong digestive system, and he's capable of extracting water from the food he eats. He can go without water for a long period of time, and also he has a long ear which can help him cooling down, and also his voice is so loud that he can stay in touch with the other animal of his own species. Now let's see the other one in the list, that is these large birds are not choosy eater. I hope, because they live in desert and they hardly get anything to eat, and almost everything that they found in the arid terrain, mostly seeds and invertebrate. They feed on mostly seeds and invertebrate. Invertebrate animals are those who don't have the backbone, and we are vertebrates, and invertebrate don't have the backbone. That's the only difference. So they might be eating the insect, something like that. They prefer open habitat, They don't build nest or anything. They live in the open habitat. They lay eggs in the nest made under the ground. So they make nest, but they borrow the hole under the ground, and they dig up a hole there and they lay the egg right there. Highly endangered. These are now protected species in many countries. Highly endangered list. Endangered species are those species who are likely to extinct near future if they are not being taken care of, if they are not being breed them, and if and they might extinct in future, and we will not be able to see them if they are not being grown in number. So this species bird is a native of semi-arid region of Rajasthan, Gujarat and Maharashtra. So it's a native of Rajasthan, Gujarat and Maharashtra. So now the answer is bustard. Bustard is the answer. Now let's move on to the other one, that is found extensively in Australian desert. The one we are talking about, it found in the Australian desert. Reptiles are apt rock climber and have flattened body with the spiny scales arranged in row and clustered on their throat to head. So they have, you can see in the picture, it's clearly shown, they have spiny scales arranged in a row and clustered on their throat to head. They have an ability to change their body color in response to the rapid temperature change. When the temperature is too high, they change their body color to adapt in the environment. And they also burrow, they dig a burrow under the ground. When it's too hot, they just dig up a hole and they just go inside the sand to cool down. They feed on insect, leafy greens and even smaller reptiles. So the answer here is bearded dragon. The other one is fourth one. This four-toe rodent have a big hinge leg. Hinge leg is a four-leg animal. The back legs are called hinge leg. Small front legs. They have a small front leg and big hinge leg. Relatively large head. They have a large head. Their fur-lined cheek pouches are designed to store food. Their freeze mode and rapid movement ability minimize the energy requirement and also protect them from predators that become active at night in the desert. They have the ability to freeze down themselves, and they are very fast, they are very rapid in movement, which saves the energy as well as save them from the predator also, who are very active during the night time. They can lower the metabolism rate to reduce the water loss. They slow down the metabolism rate through their skin and also break down food with their metabolism, not needing to drink water. And when they lower the metabolism rate, they reduce the water loss through the skin. So like we sweat, we lose some water through sweat. They just slow down their metabolism and they also break down the food with their metabolism and no need to drink water. So that's when they slow down the metabolism, they don't feel a need to drink water. So they can also survive for long without water. And the name of the rodent is kangaroo rat. So it's a rat found in the desert area. Yeah. So next one in the list is widely distributed in desert of North America and Southwest and Central Asia. The animal we're going to talk about is mainly found in the area of North America and Southeast Asia and Central Asia. This agile animal having a thick furred feet. It's well adapted to extreme desert environment. Being tolerant to extremely high and low temperature, he is capable of handling both high and the low temperature at the same time. It has a padded and arches coat of fur, and its ears are designed in an excellent way, excellent hearing and protection from the wind blow sand. In desert, generally they have a storm, sandstorm, and ears are designed in such a way that can protect them from the sandstorm, and it can their whole body mechanism and design in such a way that they can stay without food and water for a long time. They also detect prey under the ground, and they are mainly or they're usually hunted during the night time. They feed on small rodent, garbels, young bird, hares, desert monitor lizard, gecko, and even a sand vipers. Vipers are these snakes. So this animal feed on all this thing, and this is the characteristic of this animal, and the animal name is sand cat. The animal is sand cat. Next in the list is also known as spiny anteater. These are one of the 4 extant leg-laying mammal species in the world. There are only 4 mammals who lay eggs, and this is one of them. And mammals are the one who are vertebrate animal. Along with that, in female, they have a mammary gland which secrete milk, and they feed their offspring through that milk. And human are also one of the example of mammal. Their diet consists of ant and termites, and they are native to New Guinea and Australia. There is an island called New Guinea and Australia. It's near Australia, so they are the native of New Guinea and the Australia, and they mainly survive on ants and termites. Termites are the dimuk, and their bodies are covered with coarse hair and spine, porcupine kind of that. While they're short, strong limbs with large claws make themselves powerful digger. So they are very good in digging the ground or the sand ground. Their long sticky tongue probe deep into the ant hills and collect the prey. They have a long sticky tongue, just like frog. They just put it in deep into the ant hills, and they collect the prey and they feed on it. The name of the animal here is Syrinx. Syrinx is the animal name, and the other one in the list is 7th, also known as African ground squirrel. So as name suggests, it's squirrel, gilheri. One of its genuine is native to arid region of southwestern Morocco and north and western Sahara. So the native of southwestern Morocco and northwestern Sahara. Sahara is a desert, Sahara desert. They live in burrow and feed on roots, seed, insects, small vertebrate, and bird eggs. So the name is Echinda. Echinda is the bird name. So this is the end of the chapter. Let's move on to the other one, the 3rd chapter. So the 3rd chapter is Wild Antarctica, and let's begin. Here the description is not given, it's just a pic of the animal is given. We have to guess the name. I have wrote all the name here on the board, and let's see. Being the coldest region in the world, we know the Arctic region and the Antarctic region is the freezing point, or the frigid region, which are mostly throughout the year covered with snow. Life in Antarctica is tough and living condition is severe. Life in Antarctica is tough and severe living condition, but some hardy and well adapted animal and plant do survive in these extreme conditions. So now look at the picture below and name this bird and animal which have made the frozen continent their home. So now let's start. First one, you can see it's a big whale coming out of water, and the name of the bird is baleen whale. Baleen whale is the name of the word. First one is baleen whale. You just keep writing the answer, okay? And you can see a second one. It's like a seal, and you might have seen this animal before in any of the National Geography or Discovery Channel. It's a seal, and the name is fur seal. This animal is fur seal. The other one, you can see it like a It's something like insect, and the name of the bird is, it's krill. It's a fish. It's krill. And you know it. The other one is the emperor penguin, and we all know emperor penguin. The fifth one is, it's kind of dark. It's a polar skua. Polar skua, fifth one. And the sixth one is sea lion. Seventh one is the sea lion. I hope you all are noting the answer in your notebook. And that's all from my end for the GK lesson. I hope you enjoy knowing about the birds and animals in the extreme condition they are living in. And in next chapter we will be taking something different, some more interesting thing. And till then, take care.